Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my plan setup for 2025. So I'm planning on being in this guy. This is the passport size companion from Moterm. This one is a lovely chestnut color. It's just a really gorgeous traveler's notebook cover and I absolutely love it. Passport size has been working really well for me, so I will be continuing with that. What's also worked really well for me is having a 3-book system. So what I mean by that is I've got 1 book for my planner, 1 book for my notes, and 1 book as like a journal. So I'll be continuing along with that. The only real change is going to be my diary. This last year I've been using the undated monthly from Travelers Company, and I'll show you how I'm going to be changing that up. So for my dates planner diary, I'm going to be using this notebook. So this is a notebook that I made myself. It's actually in a little plastic cover at the moment. This is a plastic passport cover, so as it's a passport size journal, this works really well. I felt like this one last year, again, which I covered myself, got quite worn, so I'm using this plastic cover in order to just protect it a little bit more, because it is going to be something that I'm going to be using every day. Another benefit of this obviously is that I can thread the string through here rather than having to thread the string through the center of this notebook. So yes, I made this myself. I purchased a printable passport sized undated weekly with notes, which I'll show you. This is what it looks like. You've got the week on one side and then notes on the other. So this is very similar to Moleskine. It's also very similar to how I used to plan in my Filofax, where I would get the week on one page and then pop a notes page in between. So I think I printed out 2 lots of this in total. So I printed it on the Tamori River 52 GSM cream paper, which is very thin. It meant that rather than having to have 2 notebooks for the whole year, I could fit it all into one. So I really like that. So again, you can see I've got dates which I've written myself along here and just which month we're in, and then I'm planning to have like my rostered shifts etc on this side, or any specific things I need to do on the days, and this is going to be more like a to-do list for the week. So that's slightly different because this last year I've had my running to-do list or my to-do list for the week, I've had that in a separate notebook. So I feel like this is really going to help free up my notebook for other things. So I'm quite happy with this. Now, slightly concerned I might miss the monthly overview. So for that, I have got these month at a view sticky notes from Muji. I've just slotted it into the little back thing on this passport cover. And then I guess what I'll do is maybe just do the month at a time and just stick one to the front of here and slot it into there. So that way, if I need to just quickly have an overview of the month, I can just do that and it will be there. But I'm really looking forward to this. There's a few extra pages that I've put at the front, which I guess I'll do my yearly goals, passion plan, that type of thing. I've put a couple of things in at the back, some wins for the year, or goals for the following year, or like a future log of like dates to come. So that's that. Really excited to give this a go. Really like how it looks as well. Kind of just found these pictures on Pinterest and printed them out. And then I do have, if you can see here, it has a linen book cloth spine. So I will link below the shop which I purchased the planner printable from. And I'll also link where I got this from on Aliexpress. It's not very expensive. I'm pretty sure you could probably pick them up on Amazon as well. But you know, really great way to protect your passport notebooks and also add a little bit more storage. So that's book 1 of my 3 book system for 2025. The next is going to be my notebook. So I have a huge notebook collection. And I'm trying to use up some other ones that I've got. So some examples of things that I can be using for my notebooks next year will be some of these lovely field notes books. I like to have a grid paper for my notebooks, so I'll probably start off with one of these guys. I have cut these down to passport size and just rounded the corners, so I could use field notes. I also have a selection of notebooks that I have made myself. So for instance, couple of composition books, again with the grid paper, and just a couple of marbled papered ones as well. And then I've also got a couple of these guys which I've just been kind of storing and not wanting to use, which is very silly. So I'm really going to try and use up these this year. I think these ones will probably be for the third book though, which is for my journal. So I mean, realistically, any of these books can be used for either my notes or my journal. I do like using a nice lightweight paper. So this is lighter than the 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. Be interested to see how this one goes. But yeah, I think maybe I might start off my year with this one. We'll see. So if we were to just take one from each of these, that would be how my setup would look for next year. So we've got my dates diary, my notebook, and my journal. And all of those three are going to go into this guy, my passport companion from Moterm. What do you think? I'm quite happy with it. I would like to interact with you guys more in the comments. So if you have any thoughts on this setup, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please by all means subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.